Hello and good morning. Welcome to Leave It Love. Leave It Love is a spiritual channel. It's a spiritual channel. I am a spiritual person. I have started this channel with burning ancestor money. Burning ancestor money, it's to get closer to the ancestors. Let me get the money. Okay, so I got the ancestor money. I get ancestor money and I make it into little bundles so that I can burn it every day. And whenever I would run out of the money, I just go get more money. When I started this channel, all I was doing was burning ancestor money on camera. Now I don't burn it on camera because it's a Chinese tradition. It's a Chinese tradition. It comes from China, made in China. And I was just glad that it was brought to my attention to burn ancestor money. Ancestor money is a spiritual item. A spiritual item. It is sold on Amazon. I get it from Amazon. There's probably other places that sell it, but I go with Amazon because it's affordable. It's affordable. And yeah, it's just bringing you closer. It's helping the ancestors out in the spirit realm. You know, when you feel alone, you feel you don't have anyone. Yeah, I burned the ancestor money. I was like, I need to get closer to my ancestors. So I started burning ancestor money. Nobody helped me overcome spiritual warfare. I wanted help, but I didn't want anything to happen to anyone. That's why I never wanted anyone to help me. I just wanted to overcome it, surpass it, and I'm like, okay, I can have someone to be there. You know, someone can be there now. Like the after's all over, but they have to be strong in the spirit. They have to know what's going on. They have to be able to see. You have to be able to see. Only person that was ever able to see was Boss Daddy. He was the only one that was able to see, and he knew, and he saw me, and he knew. He wanted to help me, and I didn't let him. You know, but that was all on me. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to tell him about all the shit. I didn't want to talk about it at the time. But I'm older now, and I'm better. You know, I'm okay. I didn't die, right? I didn't die, but I always go to Boss Daddy like when I needed spiritual items. I just needed things. I would always go. And it's like I always wanted to talk to him, but I couldn't talk to him. Just couldn't talk to him. But it's fine. Spiritual things. I've always been spiritual. Spiritual as to lighting candles, dealing with the herbs, making the bath. I've always made the bath. You know, I learned how to make the bath. It was from Boss Daddy because it was a form of cleansing. It was like you can use herbs. Herbs are used for cleansing. So I did my own research and I looked up the herbs and I found sachets. They sell it. That's for protection to ward away evil because whenever you go to a spiritual place, they're always going to give you things for protection because people do stuff. Like if people wasn't out here doing stuff trying to attack others, there wouldn't be so many things to teach you how to protect yourself. The protective jewelry, the talismans, ancestor money. Ancestor money is made, it helps anyone. We all have ancestors. We all have ancestors all over the world. All of us have an ancestor. Once you get closer to the ancestors, once you break your generational curses, once you move forward, move the bloodline forward. Like, you know what? We're not going to be poor forever. We're not going to be fucked up forever. Break the curse. Break the curse. Like, you're not supposed to be doing curses and cursing your bloodline and making it worse for the ancestors. When you pass away, you're going to be an ancestor. You're doing curses now, you curse the ancestors. When you die, you're going to be cursed. And then you just have to wait for someone to come that's going to break that curse. I break the curses. I break generational curses. That's what I want to do. I want to move forward in life. It's a sacrifice that I made to live a certain kind of way so that I'm not cursed. I don't do any kind of black magic. I don't do anything because I don't want to be cursed. I don't want to be cursed. I don't want to curse the bloodline because whenever you decide to do harm on any other person, you curse yourself. So I always do things for cleansing, for prosperity, for abundance, for success, for everything to be good for you, to open the roads for you, things to make your life a little bit better. Yeah, that's what I do. That's why these attacks, they do attacks. They never work on me. Why they never work? Because I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything to you. And then I cleanse. I cleanse every day. I cleanse myself. I protect myself. And it's like, I don't know what else to do because I will never I will never choose to be like them because I know that it curses the bloodline. You curse the bloodline, you curse the future, you curse the children. You'll lose anyone that you love in your life. You're going to lose them. It's like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to feel like that. I was like, I'd rather just be a good person and do good things. Good is always going to come back. Good is always going to come back to you. When you sit there and you doing shit to people, that's going to come back to you too. And it's like, it's your choice. God is free. God is free. God is never going to force you to love him. You love him if you want to love him. You thank him when you want to. When you believe in something else, it's going to force you to believe whatever they're doing is the right way. And you have to do this. And you have to do this. God is not like that. God will never make you feel obligated or anything. You'll feel like you'll want to do it. I have to do it. You'll feel like that. But that's all on you. God is not going to force you to do anything. God is not. It's your choice. If you go against God, it just goes against everything He has done for you. He can take it away. I can never go against God. Can never. It's just against my moral code, my moral. I can't do it. Like, I don't know how people do it. I can't do it. I don't. I could never do it. It's like I see people and they do this work and they want to be like you and they want to do the most. I don't say anything. They do the beauty spells, they do the breakup spells, they do the poverty spells, they do the chaos, they do all this work. Everything comes back. Everything goes back to them, and then it ends up happening to them, and it's happening into their life, and they don't understand why it's happening to you because you're doing the negative work. The work always comes back. My purpose of doing return ascenders is to return the energies back to wherever they came from. People throw energy all the time. So sometimes I'll be tired or I won't look the same. And it's like, it's work. When my protective jewelry breaks or something is going on, like I know when work is being done. I know. All I can do is cleanse myself, pray to overcome it, like just get past it and cleanse everything away, like it's away from me. But when I do the return ascender, it's going to return whatever spell work is done, it's going to return that spell work back to whoever put it out there. That's the entire purpose of doing a return ascender, is to return the spell work back. It's evil, it's spell work, it's enchantments, it's evil, it's whatever it is. Whatever they are doing, they want to put you in the freezer, they want to put you in a jar, they want to bury you, they want to do all kinds of stuff. They think this is normal. Like, that's not normal behavior. And you can free yourself from anything, everything. You can send it back to whoever is doing it to you. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to worry about what's going to happen to whoever's doing the work. Care about yourself and love yourself. Be like, you know what? I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. And I'm going to do a return to sender, and I'm going to return all this energy back to whoever is doing it. And then I'm not going to worry about what happens to them. Cleansing, it's natural. It comes from God. Herbs, it comes from God. The plants, it's like all this stuff is natural. Holy water, you can make your own holy water. Rose water, you can make your own rose water. There's other waters like camphor tablet. It's certain things I have to buy it. I don't know how to make that. But once I know how to make it, I'm going to make it. And all it does, it just helps you and it protects you. That's why I was like, oh, let me put my listing, because it's spiritual items, it's herbs, it's spiritual herbs. Like I could probably write a book about the herbs, listings of the herbs, so that you know what they are, what their uses are, what their spiritual uses are. Because in my listing, I have the spiritual uses, and then I have the health benefits up to up to the herb. It's just too much information. That's why it's I mail it out separately. Damn, New York City. I say this every episode. Like every time I make a video, I have to apologize for the noise, but this is how it is. I am in the city. I am in New York City. I am in the South Bronx. I'm in high rise. I'm in a high rise. So the noise is there, and then it echoes. It echoes, and I can't hide it. I can't hide that I'm in New York City. Like, you're gonna know I'm in New York City. I have an accent. You're gonna hear the noise. You're gonna know. They're like, oh, she's from New York. Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx. I'm in the Bronx. I live in the Bronx. Everything is in the Bronx. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, but I moved to the Bronx. TMI. Right. Let me do the return of senders. Return of senders is so easy. It's so easy. It's so simple. All you need is a tea light. The tea light, it's easy because it's in a canister. It's in the metal canister, and the wax just melts in the canister. Like, you can use the taper candles, those loose candles. You can use those. You can use glass encased candles. You can use any kind of candle. What matters is that your purpose. What is your purpose? Is to make a return asunder. Okay. You have to carve in it. This is spell work. You have to put your intentions into the candle. What are your intentions? My intentions is to return the energy back to whoever is putting it out there. So you carve in it, return to sender. So it's 3 words: return to sender. Return, RETURN, to TE, to return, RETURN, to TO, and sender, SENDER. It's because I'm trying to write and then talk at the same time. I'm gonna probably put that on the screen so you can see. This one, I'm not gonna add the black salt to it because now they're burning all the way through. That was the entire purpose. That's how they're supposed to burn. It's supposed to burn all the way through. That's what I wanted. When they're not burning all the way through, they don't want you to do the return of Sunda. That's what's going on. They don't want you to do it. But I just go more. I do more because I was like, oh, you don't want me to do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it more. So I'll do 2 and 3 at the same time because I was like, and I keep going. But now they're burning clear, so I'm not gonna add the black salt. I'm gonna just leave it as so. So it's a return asunder. For you to have a return asunder, all it takes is your intentions of writing those words, return to sender. Once you write in it, that's it. That's all that has to be done to have a return asunder, is to write return asunder, and you have a return asunder. It's gonna return the energy back. You're going to be okay. You know, if you don't use the black salt, you can use anything else that you may have that to ward away evil, to take the negative energy away from you. But just doing a return ascender as so plain like that, just writing return ascender on it, it is good enough. It is effective. It is going to work for you because it's working. It's working for me. I'm all right. I'm alive. I'm not dead. I thank God. I am here. I am alive. I am okay. And I'm here. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. And I guess that's it. I know I was chatty a lot, but do some return senders. Like just get some tea lights. Be like, you know what? Get some tea lights. I'm gonna buy me some tea lights, and I'm gonna do some return senders and just do it. Just do it. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You're not doing anything. If you're not doing anything, you can do a return to sender. If you're not doing anything to anyone, and you're a good person. You're actually a good person. Yeah, you can do a return to sender and you're going to be okay. I'm going to always be okay. God loves me and I love God. Always leave with love, stay positive, vibe high, and do some return to senders one day. Bye.